Remember barcodes? Those zebra-striped things supermarkets love? QR codes are like their cooler, younger cousin. They're everywhere. Restaurants, museums, even that weird guy on the bus who claims to be a magician probably has one. QR codes are undeniably convenient. A quick scan with your phone and bam, you're ordering food, reading an article, or maybe even witnessing that bus magician pull a rabbit out of his phone case. But here's the thing about convenient technology. Scammers love it. Like a raccoon squeezing into a cookie jar, they've figured out how to exploit QR codes for their own nefarious purposes. And that, my friends, is what we're diving into today. Buckle up. Let's start with the basics. QR codes are basically shortcuts. They store information like a website address or contact details, and your phone's camera can read them. Think of it like this. Instead of typing out a whole website address, you just point your phone at a square and boom, you're there. This technology is mostly used for good. It's fantastic for sharing information quickly and easily. But like that friend who borrows your car and returns it with an empty gas tank and a lingering scent of regret, criminals have found a way to ruin it for everyone. Enter QR code scams. These scams involve malicious QR codes designed to steal your information or money. Imagine scanning a code for a menu and ending up on a website that looks exactly like your bank's login page. Not ideal. These fake websites can trick you into entering your login details, which are then stolen by cybercriminals. Once they have your information, they can access your bank account, steal your identity, or even make unauthorized purchases. The consequences can be devastating, leading to financial loss and a long, stressful process to recover your stolen identity. So how can you protect yourself? Always be cautious when scanning QR codes. Make sure the source is trustworthy. Use a QR code scanner app that can detect malicious codes before you open them. Keep your phone's security settings up to date and be wary of any QR codes that seem out of place or suspicious. By staying vigilant, you can enjoy the convenience of QR codes without falling victim to scams. Remember, technology is a tool, and like any tool, it can be used for both good and bad. Stay informed and stay safe. So how do these scams actually work? Let's dive into the sneaky tactics scammers use to trick unsuspecting victims. Picture this. You're walking down the street and see a flyer with a QR code for a free coffee. It seems like a harmless and enticing offer. You, being a caffeine enthusiast with a penchant for freebies, whip out your phone and scan it. After all, who doesn't love a free cup of coffee? But here's the catch. The QR code was created by a scammer. These scammers are tech-savvy and know how to exploit our everyday habits. Instead of leading you to a free latte, it takes you to a fake website designed to steal your credit card information. The website might look legitimate, but it's a trap. Or it could download malware onto your phone, giving hackers access to your personal data. This malware can track your keystrokes, steal passwords, and even access your bank accounts. Another common tactic is to replace legitimate QR codes with malicious ones. Scammers often target places with high foot traffic to maximize their reach. Imagine a scammer replacing the QR code at a restaurant's payment terminal. You wouldn't think twice about scanning it, right? You scan it thinking you're paying for your meal, but instead you've just sent your hard-earned cash straight to a cybercriminal. It's a seamless and deceptive way to steal money. Always be cautious when scanning QR codes, especially in public places. Double-check the source and ensure it's from a trusted entity. Stay vigilant and protect yourself from these cunning scams. All right, now that you're sufficiently terrified, let's talk about how to avoid becoming a QR code casualty. QR codes are everywhere these days, from restaurant menus to advertisements, and while they can be incredibly convenient, they also come with risks. Scammers are getting more creative, and it's important to stay vigilant. The good news is, there are usually some telltale signs that a QR code is up to no good. Recognizing these signs can save you from a lot of trouble. First, and this might seem obvious, but if a QR code appears out of place or suspicious, don't scan it. For example, a QR code on a random wall or an object that doesn't seem to belong there should raise your suspicions. A QR code on a flyer promising free money or guaranteed weight loss? Probably best to leave that one alone. Scammers often use enticing offers to lure you into scanning their malicious codes. Second, be wary of QR codes that are damaged, obscured, or placed in areas where they could be easily tampered with. A damaged QR code might lead you to a malicious site instead of the intended one. Think dimly lit alleys, public restrooms, or anywhere a raccoon might hang out. These are not places where you would typically find legitimate QR codes. Third, if the QR code prompts you to download something before you can access the content, that's a big red flag. Legitimate QR codes usually take you directly to a website or information without requiring a download. Always use a QR code scanner app that can check the URL before you open it. This extra step can help you avoid malicious sites. Thanks for tuning into ScamTV, where we help you dodge deception, one scam at a time. Always remember, if it seems too good to be true, it probably is. Stay sharp, stay safe, and we'll see you next time on ScamTV.